Hello, Falcon Nation. This is Miss Melissa Emerton, Principal at Monroe County High School, with information about registration for our 2021-2022 school year. All of that will be online this year. Normally, we would meet with students in the gym and hand out some information for them and let them know, how that process is going to work. But this year, we are doing that all online. You will be able to access the link, students and parents, from our website, our Facebook page, and then students will have access to that link on their advisory Google Classroom as well. So as we open that up, I'm just going to show you what that's going to look like. The first thing you will do is watch a very short informational video about the registration. The next thing you'll go to is step 2, and it is important that you go through these steps. Please don't just jump to registering for classes. You're going to lose some important information when you do that. So step 2 is where you will see the grade level required classes along with elective options. So let's say you are going to be a sophomore next year. You can click on that and it's going to show you required courses, your choices for some of those, and then it's going to show you all the electives that you have an opportunity to take. So that's just an informational list. As you go on through step 3, you're going to get a lot of information. Our course catalog is there, so when you click on that, it should open up the Monroe County High School website. Click on course catalog and it's going to download. And it's pretty much just talks about each course that we offer, talks about credit requirements, talks about some dual credit information, grading scale, talks about credits needed to advance from each class to the next, to go from freshman to sophomore, sophomore to junior. But for the most part, it's just going to cover each class that we offer with a brief explanation of those classes. So that is our course catalog. When you go back to the other options on step 3, you have dual credit information. We have a lot of students that take advantage of our dual credit that's offered. We have dual credit that's taught by in-house teachers that are certified to teach that. And we also offer a lot of dual credit online through Western or through SkyTech. So each one of these is going to share some information. We have the Work Ready Scholarship, the Dual Credit Scholarship that you can look at and read about. I know that's important for parents to know. How can my child get some classes and wind up being able to go to college for free? So that's going to give you some information. We have a fact sheet that's going to share some information about what it means to take dual credit and the guidelines that students are going to have to meet in order to take that dual credit. So I'm not going to go through each one of those, but it is important, especially parents, if you're interested in knowing more about dual credit and how all that works. This is a lot of good information. Down at the bottom, I will point out that we have transition readiness information. It is now called post-secondary readiness, and in addition to the credits that students need to have set forth by the state and our local Board of Education, students also have to be transition ready or post-secondary ready when they graduate. And this kind of outlines how you do that and what that means. So they can be academic ready through certain dual credit options or benchmark scores on ACT, or they can be career ready, again, through some of those CTE approved dual credit classes or completing a particular pathway or certification. So that gives you some information about what post-secondary readiness means. The last part of step 3 is information about our career and technical pathways. If you click on that, you'll see a welcome video you can watch from Mr. Bly, our Technology Center principal. You also have information about each career technical pathway that we offer, the ones offered at the ATC and the ones offered here at the high school as well. So make sure that you look through those. Students, if you know that you might be interested in some of these pathways, please take time to look over that so that you'll know what all that means. Once you've completed looking at your information and you've had time to parents and students talk to each other and kind of figure out what direction you want to go, then you'll be able to access step 4, which is the Google form where you can put in the classes that you want to take. It's the same Google form that we've used for a couple years, so students should be familiar with that. This first round of registration will go through February the 22nd. That gives you plenty of time to have some conversations with your parents, and parents have conversations with your students. We do need a pretty solid idea of what you want to take, because that is how we build our schedule. If we have 25 kids that are interested in Algebra 2 CP, that is a year-long class. Algebra 2 that's not CP is not a year-long class. So that is how we build our schedule. It's important that you kind of know what direction you want to go and not just put some stuff in, because it's very difficult to change that, for a lot of students without having to go back and change our master schedule. This first round of registration will be for our current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. We will focus on our 8th graders coming in just a few weeks down the road. So if you're a parent of a current 8th grader, you can certainly be looking through this information, but you're not going to be able to access that registration form just yet. We do want to put out just a little bit more information for our 8th graders as they are coming over to the high school and may need some additional information that they're not familiar with. So again, this first round of registration is for our current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. If you have any questions, you can contact our guidance office here, Miss Sybil Bartley, Miss Shirley Johnson. Miss Mitzi Holland is our college and career coach. She can answer a lot of questions related to dual credit. Of course, any administrator here at the high school or Mr. Bly at the ATC, if we can't answer those questions, we'll find someone who can. So again, contact us if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great day.